Hi, happy Sunday. If you're still in the United States, otherwise, at least for most of the folks who are on my Facebook and other places, happy Monday. It's a new beginning of the week, and I know that it's a really strange time we are living through. First of all, every country is going through their own personal problems, and on top of this world pandemic has shaken up the entire normal life. Uh, and In a way, I am very grateful for all of these crises. The crisis which I'm going through at the personal level, as well as the crisis with the coronavirus. And to add on to it, the one crisis which I'm not looking forward for is the violence which is shaping up in a lot of different places, at least in the United States. And I was watching some of the videos online, and it looks like a lot of these violence are incited by undercover people. That's, I mean, whenever there are legitimate peaceful protest, you will find some bad actor coming from the let's just say opposite camp and infiltrating into the peaceful protest and creating violence. And this is not a new strategy. We have seen this time and time again. And we have seen this not just within the United States, but also all over the world. Uh, a while back, maybe 7 or 8 years back, or maybe even longer, there was this movement in India about fighting against corruption. And there were so many people who joined the movement. And there were some bad actors who were from a political party and they want to create violence within the movement as well. Luckily, it wasn't to the extent that there were any harm, as far as I remember. But there were a few protests a few months back, as frequently as January or February, back in India, protesting against some of the weird, crazy laws government has passed there, and there were rumored infiltrators within the protest camp to incite violence. And that's what I've been observing, even in some of the videos, at least with this Black Lives Matter protest. There are bad actors who are, just infiltrating the protest and inciting violence. And we all know why they are doing it, because they don't want the people who are going through this suffering of discrimination to get equality and justice. And that's really of some telling, right? First of all, the protests are peaceful. And secondly, the protests are to just demand the equality with their issues within the community. And instead of listening to the protests, there are players, bad actors who mostly white supremacists, like, let me just put it out there, who'd rather have more division between race and than actually change themselves. And that's what most of us even do in our personal life as well. The resistant to change, or at least I do in my life. When I have a big change to make, I am resistant towards it, and instead end up self sabotaging my own process or life in some sense. instead of changing. And that's kind of goes on at the society level at large as well. The good thing out of it is I'm hopeful. I'm very, very hopeful that this will bring some change, if not in immediate future, in 2 years, 4 years, 6 years, because the elections here are in 2 years phases. So even if there is no immediate change with this 2020 election, hopefully in 2022, when there are going to be elections for House seats, there would be more people from grassroots who will be participating and defeating the already existing Congress members. See, it's very complicated topic to begin with, and on top of that, I have no experience. So I'm just sharing my 2 cents based on my observation, because I don't have any first-hand experience at all. I did had few racial experiences, but that was a combination of immigration as well as race, I guess, but not to the level which the African American community here face. And it's not only systematic, but it's also generational. So the division between the whites and the non-whites has been for over 200 years. I mean, that was how this country was founded in a lot of sense. So it will take a while to ease off that, because especially the real shift has begun only in 1960s or 1970s. So it's hardly been 50 years or 60 years rather since there has been a shift in some of the politics and some of the policies to help out the poorer, Black community, and most of it takes a while. Within one generation, it's very difficult, and especially with the generation which were programmed to have these racist behaviors and mindset. And Trump is part of that generation to begin with, so it makes it more complicated. And to add on to it, Joe Biden is not any better either. I mean, Trump is pretty recent into politics, where he actually has power. He was blabbing around politics for decades, but never been in office. But Joe Biden, really? He's been in office for so long. He's been in power for so long, and his past record kind of display the amount of misjudgment, and or in a lot of ways I think it's intentional, because that's how his generation was raised, to have these biases against minorities or Black communities especially. So there are no good contestant in upcoming election. And you can compare it with Bernie's record, for an example, who actually participated during civil rights movement, and he was arrested and whatnot, and his track record speak for itself. And the irony of all of this is Joe Biden became a presumptuous nominee because the Black community voted him during primaries. So again, it's the mindset of those older Black generation as well, because they wanted to play safe when it comes down to Trump versus anybody else. They relied on Joe Biden because Joe Biden was a vice president of Barack Obama. Instead of actually going with the younger black generation, because who overwhelmingly supported Bernie Sanders and still do. And it is very sad how this election itself is coming upon. Like, a majority of the people within the U.S. support the policies proposed by Bernie Sanders, or at least most of the policies he proposed. And still, they went with Joe Biden. So that's the self-sabotaging I was talking about, because the resistance to change is so, I would say, painful, that it's easier to just self-sabotage our own benefits. And one of the things which came out of this is the awareness within the overall population in US, I guess, because there has been time after time incidents of how black people were treated by cops, and a lot of times it just get brushed off in the news cycle or some other craziness. But right now, because of this pandemic, most of the people are or were logged in, and I guess that gave them some time to reflect. And when we saw what that cop did to George Floyd, like literally choked him to death on camera, that's, it's pretty natural to kind of build up all the emotions and take a stand. And that's the best part coming out of it, that majority of us are taking a stand, that people who already knew it, they are as well, and people who had mixed opinion in the past, they have taken a stand as well, or at least that's what I've been observing on Twitter and Instagram and other social media. So there is something good coming out with this movement, and hopefully the changes will be smoother and non-violent. That's the biggest hope, because once it turned ugly, then the commander-in-chief right now, he doesn't have any value for any life. It's pretty obvious as of now. Not just because of how he handled coronavirus situation, but also how he mistreated people in the past based on his policies and whatnot. And this time, it's gonna be affecting American people, because for the past 3 years, it was predominantly targeted towards immigrants, right? More specifically, illegal immigrants or undocumented immigrants. And I'm a documented immigrant, right? I came in the U.S. Legally with this American dream, and over the past 3 years, I've witnessed the erosion of that American dream, and I can see how if Trump went for the second term, which he very likely might, he will cut down more legal immigration process altogether. So personally speaking, I know that the next 4 years, if Trump wins, will be very, very painful and troubling for me. Um, but I still get it when people support him, because especially the American people, because his most of his policies were targeted towards immigrant. But this would be uh, a different scenario, because how he mishandled COVID-19 altogether has cost over 100,000 American life, and how he will handle all of this movement, the revolts and whatnot, might even harm. So I hope it doesn't get to that, but at the same time, um, I know better that I can't guarantee that Trump will not direct military to take action towards uh, you know uh, citizens altogether. So it's gonna be a rough ride, and I'm fortunate that I am logged into my place uh, and still going through my own crisis. But at the same time, next few months gonna be very, very critical, and I'm just an observant at this point, because I might end up moving out of US if things doesn't work out the way I anticipated to. So either way, I feel really bad for what's happening in the US, because in a lot of ways, this is my home. This has been my home for 10 years, and I love every moment I live here. And I'm equally sad with what's happening in India as well, because that is my home too. That was my home for pretty much my entire life. And now seeing all the mishandling there, as well as all the extremists rising there, is also saddening. So it's a very gloomy timeline altogether. Uh, I don't know when everything will change for the better. Hopefully in next 10 or 15 years. Hopefully I don't end up uh, hopefully I don't have to wait for 30, 40 years to see the better side of society. I want to at least be a part of society, when I'm still young, so to speak. And regardless of that, it's still a challenge. So even if this difficult time gonna persist for a while, that gives an opportunity for me to be better person, and uh, prepare myself during these difficult times. And like one of the things which I most often say is that crisis is the test of character. In fact, crisis can also be a opportunity to build up character. So if we end up with another Trump term, and if I end up staying in the United States, then I know next 4 years could be a crisis full for me personally, being an immigrant here. So, and so that might be even be better for me personally, because like I said, during those crisis period, I will be focused on uh, getting better, and taking a stand whenever I have to, or need to. All right. With all of that out of my mind, I would be able to peacefully meditate for the next hour. And the technique I use to meditate is Vipassana, and a combination of few others like gratitude practice. I I think this would be a good chance to do a guided meditation. So let's do that. I'm gonna set an alarm for an hour, and then we will do a guided meditation. All right. So find a place where you can comfortably settle in. And once you're there, close your eyes. And take a deep breath. Take 2 more cycles of deep breath. Deep breath help you to relax, help you to open your mind, open your body, and release all the stress and tension within your body. So even in your day-to-day life, taking deep breath will help you with your stress. Now bring your awareness to your head and observe the sensations on your head. These sensations could be because of your hair or because of the air or just any other reason. Could be an itching sensation, could be a prickling, could be even a pain, could be tingling. Whatever that sensation may be, just observe it for 3 seconds, and then you can relax those muscles. So observe your awareness, your focus on these sensations for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and then relax the muscles on your head. And now bring your awareness to your forehead and observe any sensations on your forehead. And focus sensations for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and relax the muscles on your forehead. Now bring your awareness to your eyes and gently squeeze your eyes for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and relax the muscles of your eyes. And bring your awareness to your nose and observe your breath. Observe if you're taking a deep breath or shallow breath. Observe the areas of your nose where the breath is touching, both while breathing in and breathing out. And let's do a simple breath work here. So for the next 3 breath cycles, you will be breathing in for 4 seconds and then holding your breath for 8 seconds and then slowly exhaling for 8 seconds. So breathe in for next 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold your breath for 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now gently exhale for next 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's do round 2. Breathe in for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 8 seconds. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now slowly breathe out for 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now round 3. So breathe in for next 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath for 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now breathe out for 8 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now bring your awareness to your mouth and bring your big smile on your face and hold for next 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and relax. And now to your ears and observe any sensations around your earlobes, back of your ear, and focus on those sensations for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and now relax the muscles on your ears. Now bring your awareness to your throat and neck and observe any sensations on back of your neck or on front of your neck, and focus on those sensations for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and relax. And now bring your awareness to your shoulders and gently I'm forgetting your shoulder for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and relax. And bring your awareness to your arms, to your elbows, to your forearms, and then to your wrist, and observe any sensations throughout your hands for next 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and relax all the muscles on your hands. And now bring your awareness to your fist and your fingers and gently form a fist and squeeze for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and then relax all the fingers and bring your awareness to your legs, to your thighs, to your knees, to your calves, to your feet, and observe for any sensations for next 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and relax all the muscles of your legs. Bring your awareness to your heel, to your all of your toes, and gently squeeze your toes for next 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and relax all of your toes. And bring your awareness to your private parts and observe any sensations and focus on those sensations for next 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and relax. And bring your awareness to your back and observe any sensations on your back and focus on those sensations for next 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and relax all of your back muscles. And bring your awareness to your abdomen, to your stomach, and observe any sensations around your abdomen and focus on those sensations for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and relax all the muscles of your abdomen. And bring your awareness to your chest and observe any sensations around your chest and focus on those sensations for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and relax all the muscles of your chest. And now bring your awareness to your entire body and observe if there are any sensations anywhere on your body. And look out for these stronger sensations and focus on those sensations for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, and relax. At this point, you are completely relaxed. And with every breath in, you are feeling more relaxed. And with every breath out, you are releasing all the stress and tension. Now, be aware of your entire body and be aware of what your body is capable of doing. From sitting to standing to running to accomplishing any task you want to thinking, your body is an amazing tool to enable you to experience life. Let's start by gratitude. Let's start by being grateful to your entire body. And by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. And bring your awareness to your head and visualize the brain inside your head. Your brain is magnificent. It's an extraordinary organic machine. Your brain has capacity to calculate the distances between stars. Your brain has the capacity to observe the bacteria, the microorganisms, the photons. Your brain has capacity to learn new tasks. The neurons in your brain has this feature called neuroplasticity, which allows you to learn new tasks regardless of your age. Your brain can adapt to new situations, to new reality. Your brain controls your entire body. Your brain can plan the future. Your brain can learn from the past. Your brain can observe the present. Be grateful for your brain by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. And bring your awareness to your eyes. Your eyes are the window to the external world. Your eyes allows you to experience, to see the vibrant colors in the world. Your eyes can perceive depth, the contrast, the saturation, the light in the world. Your eyes can directly take you to a completely different world. Your eyes can imagine the new future. Your eyes can recall the past memories. You can literally visualize and see everything from your eyes. Express your gratitude to your eyes by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. And bring your awareness to your nose. And observe the amazing capability of your nose. Your nose can smell the fragrance of the world. It has the capacity to smell different odors. It can smell different food to take you back on a different memory. It can smell different fragrance from flowers, from different plants, and can help you to feel better altogether. Your nose also have capacity to smell different herbs and figure out what are edibles and what are not edibles. Your nose can smell different things around you and can warn you in case of any trouble. Express gratitude to your nose by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring your awareness to your ears, which has capability of listening to the rhythms of the world. Your ears can listen to different sounds, different music, different conversations, and can transport to a different world altogether. Your ears can listen to different lessons, to different advices which can change the trajectory of your life. Your ears can listen to your friends, to your peers, to your partner, to your parents, to your siblings, to your family, to anyone you want to connect with. Your ears help you to listen to them and form a deep connection with them. Express your gratitude to your ears by saying, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." Bring your awareness to your mouth, to your lips, to your teeth, to your tongue. And your mouth helps you to express your thoughts, your feelings with the help of your larynx. Your mouth helps you to chew food, to break down the food and pass on the food to your digestive system, which helps to energize your entire body. Your mouth, your tongue enables you to experience different flavors of the world. From the sweetness to bitterness to salty to sourness. Your tongue helps you to experience different foods. Your tongue helps you to experience food from different culture and create or connect with those culture. Express your gratitude to your mouth by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring your awareness to your shoulders. Your shoulders has been carrying the weight of your responsibility and the responsibility of your loved ones. Your shoulder has been helping you to carry your books, your bag, your suitcases, even help you to wear your clothes. Express your gratitude to your shoulders by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring your awareness to your hands, to your arms, to your elbows, to your forearms, to your wrist, to your fingers. Your hands help you to work. It helps you to write. It helps you to lift. It helps you to cook. It helps you to eat. It helps you to drive. It helps you to hold. It helps you to defend yourself. It help you to hug. Express your gratitude to your hands by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring your awareness to your legs, to your thighs, to your knees, to your calves, to your feet, to your heel, to your toes. And your legs help you to stay grounded. It helps you to take your stand. It helps you to run towards your dream. It helps you to walk with a loved one. Express your gratitude to your legs by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring your awareness to your private parts. Your private parts helps to clean your body. It excrete the excess food or the waste. It helps you to procreate. Express your gratitude to your private parts by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Now bring your awareness to your back, to your spine. Your back has been holding your entire body. It helps your brain connect with your entire body. And your spine is holding the entire rib cage, your entire skeleton, which enables you to walk and also use all of your other parts like hands and legs. Express your gratitude to your back by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Bring your awareness to your abdomen, to your stomach, to your gut. Your stomach is a chemical factory. Your stomach has acid in it which helps you to break down any food you consume and convert that food into glucose, fat, carbs, and energy, which helps you to survive and live every single day. You also have neurons in your stomach. You literally have a gut brain in your stomach, which helps you to operate some of your functions within the stomach. And you have millions of bacteria in your stomach, which are symbiotically working with you to break down the food and extract the energy. Again, those millions of bacteria and those gut brain by saying thank you, Thank you. Thank you. Bring your awareness to your heart, one of the first organ of your entire body. Your heart has been beating since you were actually you. It pumps the blood throughout your body and pass the vital antibodies throughout your body which fights the germs and build your immune system. From heartbreak to a rejoice. When you're sleeping, or when you're playing, your heart is always beating. Express your gratitude to your heart by saying thank you, thank you, thank you. By being grateful to your entire body, you're appreciating everything your body does. Although your body has these different complex parts, it symbiotically work together to enable you to experience the beauty of the life. By being grateful and taking care of your body, you are enhancing your life experience. Now, let's be grateful for our past, for our present, and for our future. So recall a past experience which was a learning experience, whether the lesson originated from a person or an animal or a plant, whether the lesson originated from any circumstances or any things. Recall a past experience which has taught you and express your gratitude towards that past experience. Bring your attention to the present, to this very moment, and express your gratitude to this present. Be grateful for the air you're breathing. Be grateful for the sound you're hearing. Be grateful for the feelings you're feeling. Be grateful for what you're seeing, what you're smelling. Be grateful for this moment. Express your gratitude for your future. Visualize the type of life you want to live. Visualize the people you want to be surrounded with. Visualize the house you're living in. Visualize the work you're doing. Visualize the perfect day in your life. Or visualize what you want from life at this moment, whether it's money, whether it's security, whether it's love, whether it's passion. Whatever you want from life, visualize that you already have it. Visualize the feeling you will feel when you have what you want. Visualize what you would do when you have what you want. Who would you call? Who would you reach out? How would you celebrate? What would be the first thing you would do when you accomplished what you want? Visualize that moment and be grateful. Express your gratitude for that future. Gratitude is one of the strongest way to shift your emotions. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you do have. Instead of resenting on your past missed opportunities, focus on the past lessons you learned from those missed opportunities and be grateful, because you will be ready when next time those opportunities present themselves in front of you. At this point, you must be vibrating at higher frequency. And if you bring your awareness to your heart, you would observe it to be more open. If you're feeling love for everything and everybody, start with loving yourself. Imagine you're standing in front of a big mirror and you can see your mirror self from top of your head all the way to tip of your toe. Look into the eyes of your mirror self. They smile when you smile. Now visualize your mirror self aging backwards from your current time to back when you were a teenager, and it's still going backward to when you were a kid, and it's still going backward when you were a baby. Now look at that baby. Look into the eyes of that baby. That baby is all flavors of life. That baby is receiving and absorbing patterns from the people around them as well as the circumstances around them. That baby is born with a curiosity, with an innate curiosity towards life. That baby is eager to learn everything about life. Picture that baby absorbing the love from the parents and siblings and other family. Picture that baby looking at the beautiful colors, smelling new flavors or fragrance, and now see that baby grow into a kid. And see that kid learning all concepts, being curious about everything in the world, asking questions, trying to figure out how the world works. That kid can feel all set of emotions. That kid is absorbing patterns of habits, of behaviors, of concepts from everyone around them. Now see that kid grow into a teenager. And look into the eyes of this teenager who has big ambition, who want to win the world. want to drive all the energy to fulfill their passion. And see that kid grow into your current self. Or see that teenager grow into your current self. You are a collection of all the patterns of behavior, of all the patterns of attitude, of all the patterns of experiences in your life. In this very moment, you have a choice. You have a choice to let go of patterns which are not serving you. And you have a choice to adapt new patterns which you know will serve you. And look into the eyes of your mirror self and picture them going forward in time. Picture them aging forward in time. Maybe they aged 5 years or 10 years or 20 years. And they aged with these new patterns in their life. And see how well they evolved from this moment. We all have capability to change. And we have to change every single moment, every single day. At times, it might be difficult, but we have to keep on practicing it every single day. Now look back. Now look at your mirror self in the current timeline. Look into their eyes and say, may you be happy. May you be fulfilled. May you be peaceful. I love you. And now turn around and see your entire family and friends. Your parents, your siblings, your extended family, your best friends, your acquaintance, your colleagues, your adapted family. Look at everyone and say, may you all be happy. May you all be fulfilled. May you all be peaceful. I love you. Now turn to your right and see all the beings you have interacted with consciously or subconsciously. Virtually or in real life. Whether they are barista from a coffee store on the opposite side of the road, or your neighbor's dog, or the honeybee hovering over the flower in your garden. These are all the beings you have interacted with in your life so far. Look at every one of them and say, may you all be happy. May you all be fulfilled. May you all be peaceful. I love you. And now turn around and see all the people who might have hurted you directly or indirectly, consciously or unconsciously, with their words, with their actions, with their behaviors, with their expectations. Look at them all and say, may you all be happy. May you all be fulfilled. May you all be peaceful. I love you. And now imagine yourself being elated in the air. And you're flying in the air through the atmosphere. And past atmosphere, and you're floating in the space. And from there, you're looking back at our planet, the entire planet, beautiful, magnificent planet filled with life everywhere. Planet with mountains, with rivers, with oceans, with plateaus, with deserts, with rainforest, with volcanoes, with reefs, with continents, with islands, with snows, with rain, with cloud, with thunder, with hurricane. Look at this entire planet. Acting as a single conscious being. Look at all the animals, wild and domesticated. Look at all the insects. Look at all the fish, all the reptiles, all the amphibians, all the bacteria, all the fungi. Look at all the cities, all the towns, all the villages, all the grasslands, all the agricultures. Look at the entire planet and say, May you all be happy. May you all be fulfilled. May you all be peaceful. I love you. And now feel yourself coming back on this planet from where you started. Feel your entire body. Feel the calmness and peacefulness within you. And if at this moment you want to stop your meditation, then open your eyes and continue with your day. Otherwise, take this moment to sit with this peace. Well, thanks for joining me for this amazing meditation session. Until next time, stay